Alright, so 4840, going to paint on Tuesday. I've got parts scattered everywhere. Battery box covers, some side panels. Some of these I'm just ordering new. See how this one's got a bend in it from 30, 40 years of people just ramming them back on, not doing it correctly. So, getting some new stuff like that. Kind of left the mark. I'll let him sand that off himself, so he knows where the paint line, the break is there. Interior's pretty much done. He's gonna prep these side panels right here. Go right there. He's gonna do those. Yeah, it's close. What else? Doors all stripped down. Hood's ready to go. Front. That piece, I don't know whatever the heck that's called, ready to go. These are ready to go. Other piece over there. Let's see, what else? Everything's all cleaned up here. Just gotta pull it out and blow it off the air gun one more time. It's collected a little dust in here the last week, too. Engine's ready. Everything back under that's ready. Got the front duals off the 8520 on it, so when I get it out there, they're easy to take off. I can roll those out by hand. So you can see under there, but it's all ready to go. These battery boxes, I might just, not quite sure what I'm doing with those yet. Those might just get new. They're pretty rotted out. I'm afraid if I start taking them apart, they're just going to fall apart on me. So, yeah. I've got parts and pieces stashed all over for this thing. Got new installation. Found a place with a new wiring harness for me. Putting all new brake lines, diff lock lines, everything, steering lines. Turbo's hiding down there. Excuse the mess, it's a disaster. Steering wheel. I got a new steering wheel for it. I'll tell you why we got a new steering wheel for it. This guy that used to run this tractor back, what was it? Pretty much when Dad bought it to 93, 94. He had something, I don't know. His hands were always dirty, and it ingrained in that steering wheel. So to the time we quit using this tractor, you had to wear gloves, because if not, your hand would just be black by the time you were done driving it. So I got a new steering wheel for it. Actually, this steering wheel is going to the family friend of ours whose dad drove this tractor. So I'm going to give it to him. Got the dash out. Gotta get a new one of these. It's all right here on the back. Those are just rotted out. Nothing left of them. So fuel tank over here. Ready to go. He's gonna buff that down and get that off of there. So yeah, that's things ready. What else? Had to get new front wheels. Actually, not new. Getting those powder coated. But they were the original wheels that came on this tractor. The tires were junk. but they're the big, I don't know how, but they're that dang wide. They're the 7 small rib. That's what was on it when we had it. That's how I remember it. So that's what's going back on there. What else? Got a new roof cap for the top of the cab. It's in the other shed. The other one was pretty well cracked. Wore out, done. Got all new light bezels for the whole thing. I debated doing a full LED package on it. Good LED package. Still around round lights, but it's going to be full original halogen. The works, so tried to go as original as I could. I don't know if you can see through here. I mean, it's been blasted and wire wheeled, and oh yeah. Got a few spots like right here that they'll be covered back up. That's down to bare frame there, so I got a nice homemade starter block off plate I made there. So yeah, pretty excited. And the fun part after I get it back is putting it all back together. So the radiators are at the radiator shop, getting boiled and cleaned and straightened and painted and everything else under the sun. Then I'll take another load of stuff out to the painter, like air cleaner, engine fan. I gotta get a new PTO shield. That one's pretty much done. I'm getting all new hoses. Every piece of rubber is gonna be new. I've ordered all that. Half of these, the steering lines, they're still in pretty good shape, so they'll probably get back on, but I'll cap them, clean them, paint them. Hydraulic cooler reservoir. We'll got to clean that up and get that painted. Got to go find the well, it's a John Deere part numbered alternator, but I don't know if that was original. Probably a different style that was on it when it came on it. So new fan shroud, get a new one of those. I got to get a new exhaust manifold, coupler, and elbow right there. Turbo's good, manifold. I don't know if it was the original or what, but it had a leak in every joint. So, and it had a couple bolts that broke off holding the turbo on. I tried to get them out. I just forget it. I'll just get a new manifold. So, but it's going to have the original stack back on it. No chrome, nothing. Just like that, we'll get it cleaned up and painted. What else? Air cleaner, gonna be the original air cleaner. It had a Turbo 2 air cleaner on it, like a pre-cleaner. That's what I remember on it as a kid. But where is it? Can't find it. Anyways, it broke the base and it's been welded, so it's gone. So I'm just putting an original one back on there. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. You can see through there. Still a lot of green left on the top, but it's in pretty good shape yet, so I'm not too worried about that. He'll paint it, but it'll be fine. So you can see up in there. Get my light back. There. So that's all in pretty good shape. I don't think I'll have that painted. It's all covered anyways. Gonna have all the handles painted here. Right there. Get all those repainted. Got new knobs, new decals. I did get an air ride seat for it. I don't know if I mentioned that, but did get an air ride seat for it because the valve or the housing was cracked for the hydro cushion, and that was ridiculous. I wasn't paying that much for a mediocre suspended seat. So anyways, so yeah, hoping to get some video of it getting painted and whatnot. So I'm gonna do they call it the buff yellow primer. Do that underneath the green. So far, I think the only thing that's gonna look odd on this is the air conditioner pump. They all been converted. We had every 30, 40, 50, 60 series converted on the farm. So that's the only thing that's gonna look a little weird, but oh well. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you can see that. It cracked real bad from that big pre-cleaner hanging on there, so. All the hoses. Well, there's more hoses in that bucket over there, so. Yes, sir. Well, gonna be fun.